So it looks like we got another message, another cryptic message from PG Lang. This time it looks like they're adding the voicemails that people were leaving for them when they left a number in the commercial. If you remember the Agency 3 commercial that they had revealed, it was a boy who walks into an office meeting with the goggles on his head, holding a goldfish, leaving the goldfish there and leaving a phone number there for people to call. There was a story in between how they're explaining how the whole situation went down and letting people know that if you could call this number to leave an idea of some sort, whatever the idea is for, whatever people are leaving, it seems like whatever people decided to say when they left a message on this phone number, on this voicemail, it looks like they've finally added one of the many voice messages that they received. We even called that phone number on this channel.
Project 3 Agency. If you have or need an idea, please press 1 to leave a message.
Bienvenido a Project 3 Agency. ¿Tienes una idea genial o estás buscando una?
Spanish, I respect it.
Cuéntanos todo.
Bienvenue chez Project 3. Si vous avez une idée ou si vous en cherchez une, appuyez sur 1 pour laisser un message.
Willkommen bei Project 3 Agency. Wenn Sie eine Idee haben oder eine brauchen, drücken Sie bitte die 1, um eine Nachricht zu hinterlassen.
欢迎致电 Project 3 Agency. 如果您有创意或需要创意，请按1留言。
Japanese?
Bem-vindo a Project 3 Agency. Se você tem uma ideia ou precisa...
Again, the context of the video, them asking the kid if he had any great ideas. He doesn't say a word, looks straight into them like if he was looking into their soul, is what they say in the video. And he just leaves the phone number. Now, all of us, we called the number, right? Like I did, like other people did. We all leave a message. But one of the voicemails that they ended up sharing after all is pretty hilarious.
Project 3. What the fuck happened to 1 and 2?
You can see my point, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That's literally what we asked in the first place also. Project 3. What about Project 1 and 2? And then I got to thinking about it, right? Taking a look at PG Lang, taking a look at the way that they set up their YouTube account. For what it really looks like, the real pieces of content that they have, the Hillbillies music video with Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, and the Timothy Chalamet Kendrick Lamar interview that they did 9 months ago. And then we have the commercial for the agency, which is the trailer for Project 3. If you ask me, I think that the Project 1 and 2 could have potentially have been the music video and the interview that they did on their YouTube account. And Project 3 could be whatever we're anticipating next. But I think it's hilarious how they ended up just getting a voicemail of somebody just as confused as everybody else. But what it tells me is that they are listening to the voicemails, right? They're listening to all the voicemails that we were sending. So I suggest, if anything, everybody just call the number. I highly recommend it at this point. I think it's the best idea right now to call the number and just flood it with your ideas, flood it with your messages, leave a voicemail of some sort, because potentially they might end up using it. The boy was asked if he had any ideas and left a number. So maybe if you did have a good idea, there might be a potential chance that PG Lang might use it in the near future when it comes to them creating something. Who knows? Maybe you might get featured in a PG Lang situation by calling the number. But if they are listening and they are listening to the messages that we leave them, that answers the questions that we asked before. They are definitely reaching out to the fans for some type of help. The thing is that it's very difficult to figure out what idea exactly that they're looking for. In the video, it doesn't really establish that they're looking for some type of edge or they're looking for some type of idea that's specific to what they want. It's really just call and just surprise us, especially with the imagery in the video. It's hard to tell exactly what the goldfish is, what the kid's supposed to be doing, or what he represents. Why the woman is talking to Lionel and explaining the story on the sidewalk. It's like there's a lot of things going on in the video. And at the same time, it feels like they don't want to give too much information. And I think the voicemail that they shared of the guy confused is just to let us know we're listening, but we're not going to tell you what we want. We're not going to tell you to stop calling. Y'all could call all day. If everybody were to call this number and leave more voicemails than they did previously, I'm sure that's what they want. I'm sure they wouldn't mind getting more messages and probably want more than what was left last time. That's probably the reason why they shared this voicemail, was to remind people that the number still exists. I feel like it's them trying to remind us that the number is still available for us to call. But another thing that it's reminding us of is that we still don't know what Project 1 and 2 are. Like I said, it could be the music video and then the interview that they did on their channel, but I really doubt that that could be the case. I think it's a lot more cryptic than that. Some of the videos here are in regards to other commercial-like activities like Converse. This one where it's all the alphabet, it's like It shows you Converse in the end, as well as the alphabet and some PG Lang merch. This right here is a Converse commercial, another Converse commercial. This is an intro to the channel PG Lang, another Converse commercial. Like I said, that's why I'm saying I think Project 1 and 2 were probably these two forms of content that exceed over 3 minutes. This is the only videos that go over 3 minutes. Just the phone, PG Lang light phone, that's another one, but this is only like a 26-second long video. But without a doubt, I suggest that everybody call the number, bro. Leave another funny voicemail, leave another idea. Maybe you guys will get featured with PG Lang. Maybe you get featured with Kendrick Lamar, Dave Free. Dave Free has been posting a lot of cryptic messages also. So it kind of makes me think, are they just planning something and they're just giving us pieces and pieces, bits and crumbs for us to keep us entertained? Y'all could tell me, bro. This is very confusing. And it was confusing since the very beginning. But we definitely received more questions than answers with this voicemail that they had left for us to listen to. Whoever that person is that had called, if you watch this channel or other channels, please comment on the YouTube video below. I would really like to know who the person that left that voicemail is. I think PG Lang has showed us time and time and again that they're focused on the creative aspect of everything, not just the music. One thing for sure is that they've always tried to note that they're not only focused on the music side of creativity, but everything when it comes to art, production, producing, videoing, all these type of things that have anything to do with creativity. They have been trying to make that their song and dance, right? We're creatives in every space and in any space that has to do with creating something, creativity, direction, and art. Trying to make ideas come to life is a feel that I get when I think of PG Lang and the message that they're trying to convey. Y'all could tell me how you feel about this in the comments. I think it was pretty funny how the guy that was on the voicemail is just as confused as us, but y'all could let me know how y'all feel. I appreciate everybody rocking with the channel, everybody that's supporting the channel. Big shout outs to everybody who's been watching for the past year. I've been seeing everybody's recap. If you've been tapping in for the whole year, I appreciate you. I thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you so much for always tuning in. Whenever you comment, whenever you like the video, when we go live and you're watching the live, if you're at work, if you're at home, if you're watching on a good day and a bad day, I always appreciate you being here. I'm grateful that you're here, and I always try to do what I can to keep this going. But shout outs to you. All love over here from the Ville. Much love to you all. Y'all tell me how you feel. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.